Because, I'm going to take a moment to introduce our ACE investigative team that have been on the story, on the suicide mission that was orchestrated yesterday, getting us the most authentic, verified, importantly, correct reportage. Shreya Chatterjee, who's been speaking to her sources, breaking news ever since the course of 6:55 p.m. yesterday, and Munish Pandey, who tracks all the agencies for us. I want to begin with Shreya Chatterjee. Shreya, give us a sense. Two things right now are established. Number one, that what took place yesterday was a suicide mission. Clearly with the footprint of terror, in all probability linking to the Jaish Mohammed, tracing its way all the way back to Pakistan. What more can you add?
Well, these are all confirmed information, Preeti, that has trickled down right now. Clearly, what the police right now is investigating on how this module was operating, how the radicalization took place, what were the sleeper cells that were activated to move the amount of cache of ammunition that was recovered by the Haryana police to the tune of 2,900 kilo of ammonium nitrate along with an assault rifle. All these three individuals arrested by the Jammu and Kashmir police are right now being questioned by multi-agencies. With the NIA taking the investigation, we will see their transfer of custody also take place, where they will also be questioned by the NIA. As of now, the Delhi police has also submitted a preliminary report to the MHA that details how the I-20 car moved across the national capital, thereby leading to the detonation that led to that blast, which killed and also injured multiple individuals. But the primary focus right now of all our agencies, including multiple state police, is to nab, if at all there are any other individuals hiding in that white-collar terror module that was initially busted by the Jammu and Kashmir police on Sunday from Faridabad's Dodge village.
Shreya, stay with me. Taking off from what you said, I want to rope in Manish, who tracks the agencies very closely. Manish, what is exactly that we're looking at? What are your sources telling you within the NIA and other investigative agencies? With the bust of the terror module yesterday and the orchestration of the suicide attack yesterday evening at Red Fort, is it over? Or is there a sense that there could be a larger network at play, more sleeper cells that have been activated, the possibility of a larger cache of arms or explosives still out there?
Things are very clear at the end of time. Number one is the, this network was active in multiple places, not only in Jammu and Kashmir but also in Haryana's Faridabad and in the national capital. That is why this case has been now handed over to the National Investigative Agencies, which specializes in counter-terrorism activities. Now, as far as the investigations are concerned, in last 2 weeks, several new things has unraveled as far as Jammu and Kashmir police's investigation is concerned. Several key individuals were detained, arrested by the Jammu and Kashmir police, which led the police to conduct searches and operation in Faridabad, where huge amount of explosives were discovered by the police, and that is when the police got the tip off that there is one person, Dr. Umar Muhammad. He is absconding in the case, and at that point of time, Preeti, this is yesterday morning, that was a crucial piece of information which was shared to the intelligence agencies as well as the Delhi police. But anyhow, Dr. Umar Muhammad, he left Faridabad in the morning. He was at Lal Killa, where I'm standing, in the evening, where he carried out the blast in this area, killing 9 innocent people. So as of now, the police at this point of time, especially the NIA, which is carrying on the investigation, they believe that it is a larger network. Only some of the individuals have been so far arrested or identified. Today we saw that there were at least half a dozen people, not
Right.
only in Jammu and Kashmir but also in Faridabad. They were questioned by the state police, to find out the network of Dr. Umar Muhammad. So it is something which will unravel in coming days. It is a larger network. It is yet to be clear that which
Right.
terror group was behind this particular terror attack, but it is believed that Jaish-e-Mohammed might be behind this terror attack. But once the NIA starts their investigation, which they have begun today, they will be able to not only detain and arrest and identify the main conspirator of this network, of this module, but they will also be able to unravel who were the conspirators, if at all they are sitting
Okay.
across the border, who were those individuals. So it is going to
Okay.
unravel in coming days, Preeti.
I just want to bring in Shreya very quickly. Shreya, if you can quickly encapsulate from where Manish, left this. So, what seemingly is a larger shadow of terror that persists? Is there now a clear and present danger, a security threat? Delhi is under high alert. Cities like Bombay are still under high alert. What are you picking up?
Well, that's exactly how our agencies will actually be treating the current situation. The fact that Dr. Omar Mohammed was absconding while the raids happened and he carried out that attack allegedly in a panic-stricken condition. Right now, none of our agencies or police will leave any stone unturned to ensure that security becomes the top priority, and they need to nab those individuals. Remember, Parvez, one of the doctors who's still absconding from the module, is to be traced down. What we're also being told by our agencies, there are multiple handlers in between through whom the ammunition exchanged hands and reached the border of the national capital. All those things needs to be traced down, and that's exactly what the focus is right now. We're also being confirmed by our sources that even the Home Minister told the same thing to the NIA, that ensure every member of the module is traced and taken to task.
All right, I appreciate both of you for joining us. Thank you. They're Manish Pandey, our Delhi Bureau Chief, and Shreya Chatterjee, who's been tracking the agencies and getting us the first, most authentic, verified report coming in. These are sensitive times, viewers, and that much care needs to be given to authenticate as the information filters in. Thank you, both of you.